We'll just wait for 2 more minutes so that viewers can join. Excuses for the difficulties. No, I'm not. Good evening, guys. Welcome to the first webinar of ISA Spring 2017. We are Team ISA here. Myself, Chirag Manoj Kumar, member of Team ISA. This is Archita, General Secretary. This is Anish, our career team. Our President Rangesh standing behind in the gap hoodie, and we have Nishi as well. And there are some more volunteers from our fall group as well. So let's start with your questions. But before that, we wanted to discuss about a few things. We want to know what kind of questions you have, anything which has accommodations, any doubts on that, your registrations that you already have. I-20 issuing, we cannot help that. That you have to discuss with the ISSO and the admission center here at ET Dallas. You'll have to call them or drop them a message, drop them a mail. And what else we have? And any questions regarding whatever silly doubts, any silly doubts that you have, we are here because when we started off, we also had the same kind of questions, which range from a simple haircut to places to eat, places to go out, what to do, what not to do, on campus jobs, everything. So start shooting your questions.
No, everyone, I hope you can hear us, but please, I mean, really sorry that there will be some kind of a lag in us talking and answering your questions.
Can you please acknowledge that you can hear us by dropping a message or a thumbs up?
On the chat window on the side, because that's where we'll be seeing your questions and replying to you. Not able to hear. What is the average rate for a safe secure location?
Get the question.
Only Sonia and Jen is saying he's not able to hear.
What about Rajesh?
Yes. Loud and clear. Okay, cool. Thank you.
What's the first question?
Average rent for a safe, secure location.
First of all, there are a lot of off-campus housing locations. People normally prefer the west route and the east route. Most of the students stay on the west route, and the rent varies from it's like if you have a 1 BHK or a 2 BHK, it depends. And normally on the average, it's around $300 per month, and rest of the expenses is up to you. So it's 300 per person. It's not for the entire house. And more than that, it's like the more bigger house you take, the rent goes on. So the average is $300. Basically, there are two sides. Since you asked on the west there are apartments starting from Palencia, nice place, gated up, and they are quite safe. Next comes in Chatham, same kind of apartments. Everything actually is whatever you want. I mean, depends upon what preferences you have. Okay, we have Valencia, Chatham, McCallum. In McCallum, we have Courts in Glen, we have Gables, Ashwood, and we have Courtyards of Campbell.
So there is like no such thing, like, I mean, one place is like safer than the other. There is no relativity in this. It's all about how we protect ourselves. Please, I know there are a lot of Facebook posts going on, but this is like a word from us. It's the steps we take to keep ourselves safe. So it all starts from Chatham Reflections, Courts, McCallum Corners, Glen, Meadows,
Gables.
Gables and
Courts.
What else?
We have Courtyards of Campbell and Ashwood.
Ashwood, that's like the end of the west route, and the others are I mean, of late we are seeing that people are choosing estates.
Estates of Frankfurt, yes.
7421 in Frankfurt and Valencia, which has a pilot route which goes around and then connects you to the west route. And something about the east route, Hitesh, would you like to say something?
Yeah, so on the east route you have Marquee at Waterview, then you have Bel Air Oaks apartment, Pepper Place. So among the most reasonable rent, Pepper Place and Bel Air Oaks, but guys, Bel Air Oaks is the condition of apartments are not so good as Pepper Place and Marquee and whatever. Marquee is a bit expensive for a two-bedroom. It would cost around $1,700. But I think if we can share like 5 people or 6 people, yeah, it's still affordable. Estates of Richardson is good. Pradera is good on the east side. But yeah, again they are all come under expensive category. Around 700 for 2 bed. 1,700 for 2 bed. Sorry. Yeah, that's on the east.
And there is no such side called east or west that is safe. Safety first depends upon you. You are the first step. You take the first step towards safety. And then we are already here to help you guys. We are in talks with the university as well, along with the police DPT, that is the Dallas Police Department. And 1 or 2 incidents here and there which is going on the Facebook. Yes, but then first safety starts with you, obviously.
Anywhere in the world, it's not safe. Even you roam at 1 or 2 in the night. It happens. Incidents do happen in India, even though it is the same in this country too.
Next. So the next question is on and off-campus part-time job scenario and how difficult it is to get an on-campus job.
Nice question actually, and a very common question. I would actually ask the 416 guys to answer this. How easy was it for you guys to find an on-campus job?
Before that, if you could enlighten the situation.
Okay, but before we go on to on-campus job, off-campus job is not permitted. It's illegal. If you are caught, you are deported directly. So guys, please don't involve yourselves into off-campus job postings. And on-campus, it is difficult here with the number of English students that we have and the total number of students that we have on campus. But then I will ask one of the 416 guys how difficult it is for you guys to find an on-campus job up here in UT Dallas.
Yeah. Okay, the thing is, when we joined, like the 416 batch was of 1184 members. So there is, suppose, 30 to 40 on-campus jobs right now. So the thing is, you have to be very, very persistent. The first thing you want to do is coming over here, you want to contact the higher JSON. They have got a particular format for which you apply those on-campus jobs. Get a very good prospect from them that how to give the resume and to showcase yourself. First you build your resume, then is a cover letter. For each and every on-campus job, you have different cover letters, and very important is that the qualifications they give for each on-campus job, you need to have those keywords on those cover letters or those resumes to pick your resume from they have a algorithm which goes and they picks up the resume. They have a tracker So that's the first thing you want to do. The second thing is you have to be very, very persistent. Each and every day when you get up from the morning, the first thing you want to do is check the hired jobs on site. You want to apply to as many jobs as possible and hope to be lucky at one point of your.
So, just to read out the next question, it's from Animesh. I've not finalized any room. Are 3 to 4 days enough to find a suitable location as I'm arriving in the last week of December? Budget $300.
Hi Animesh. The thing is, you need to start looking for apartments from right now, because I've seen people who came this year. They started applying, at least 2 months before their arrival, and they did not get an apartment. They were struggling hard to get, and then they did not find an apartment in the west route and east route, and they went far away places. The disadvantage is you will not have the utility bus shuttle on those routes. Except for the west route and the east route, you will not have buses on any other route. You'll have a connector to the Frankfurt advice, and that it's highly suggestible that you start looking out for apartments right from today. There are a lot of WhatsApp groups, and in the Facebook group, you can ask for people who have started looking out for apartments, and if anyone is looking out for a room, you can just contact them, give them your roommates. So today is the day you need to start looking upon.
The other question is from Suhas. Is there any specific order of choosing subjects, or it is all up to your choice?
So as it depends upon from which department are you. If you are from ITM or any other department from Naveen Jindal School of Management, then you can choose subjects in any order. But for speaking an example of ITM, you can go to their career, ITM webpage, and you can see that there are 9 credits you need to complete under the business core, and there are structures for everything. So it depends basically from which school you're going to start.
Yeah, guys, just to add on to that, no matter which your stream is, there has to be a degree plan at the UTD website. All you want to do is go at the website, open the degree plan. You get all the number of courses that are offered under that major, along with the prerequisites and a brief description about the course. So as you will be coming in spring 2017, you might want to go ahead and finish the prerequisites first, so that you can take the subsequent required courses later. So I would encourage you to go there on the degree plan of UTD website for your particular major, and then choose the courses accordingly. Also, don't be very dedicatedly rigid about the courses. We would request you to be a little flexible. So even though you have to select 3 subjects, that's 9 credit hours in one semester, keep 3 to 4 more subjects as your backup.
By that, backup option for each and every subject you want to study in the first semester. It's not that whatever subject you want, you're easily going to get, because there's going to be a wait list for each and every subject you're going to select.
So before we go to the next question, we have Mayuri here from Team ISA. Mayuri, you want to have?
Hello all, and good morning from Dallas. And I hope you guys are excited to be here, and let's hope we answer most of your questions today.
So the next question is about vaccinations.
It is if you are below 22 and below, you have to take a meningococcal meningitis vaccination. Basically a meningitis vaccination, layman language. Get it done. Above 22, that's fine if you are not taking it. But after coming here, you have to take a TB test for sure.
Okay, so about the meningitis vaccine, I hope you guys know that there is email ID, if I'm not wrong. You can check it on the immunizations website, where you have to send a copy of the fact that you have actually got the vaccine to them. Then only it's okay.
Okay, Kathan has a question regarding pickup form. Good that you have applied well early, and you would have received an email back you would with a confirmation saying that this is what you have submitted in the form, and that mail itself is a confirmation that your form has been submitted, and we will get back to you soon, some very maybe well before your arrival. That's all we can say.
Those people who don't know what is this pickup, Indian Student Association actually arranges pickups for all the incoming students. In case you don't have anyone, or even if you have someone, we can come and pick you up. It's a volunteer service done by the students. It's not a paid service or something. It's a volunteer service which we have received and we want to give it back to the community. So there is a form and link. It's available on Facebook. In case you don't know, just open the form, give your details. It asks your basic data, your name, phone number, and your arrival date. You just fill the form and we'll be there to pick you up on the airport on your day of your arrival.
And in case some of your friends are not still connected on the Facebook page, Mayuri, can you please tell them the name of the Facebook page?
Yeah, so it's UTD RSA Spring 17 Admits official group. So please make a note of this name and try to join it on Facebook. We keep on posting regular updates about whatever services we are providing for you guys, including the pickups. And also we would encourage you guys to check out the post with mentions for the point of contacts for different streams, because we have WhatsApp groups for them, and try to make sure that you join those WhatsApp groups.
And also regarding pickup services, if you have any kind of questions, please feel free to email us at isaspring2017@gmail.com.
So next question is from Dino. What will be the average monthly living expense?
Okay.
That depends upon you completely, first of all.
And basically for living over here, as we said earlier, that the average rent is $300, and you could say it would cost another $200 or $300 per month, other than the rent, if it's for a normal stay over here.
So basically, let me break down the entire structure of your living expense. First comes your rent. As you said, average around 300. If you are a lot of guys staying like more than 4 people in a 2 BHK is again illegal thing that people do. But then yes, some people do it. If you are caught by the community, then you can be fined for the same. So first comes your rent, then comes your utilities, which includes your electricity and your internet. Then comes your like food and traveling. There is no traveling expense because you have the 883 bus here. The shuttle services are being provided by the university, but have your own set of things to do here. Have your own preferences for lifestyle. So depending upon that, you have to get your preferences straight. And that will actually lay down what monthly average expense you can have here at UT Dallas. So it can range anywhere from 500 to 700 to 1,000, anywhere. Hope that answers your question. By Dino. The next one is by?
The next one is by Sadhana. Is it possible to work off campus if we have an SSN?
We want to suggest you guys to work off campus firstly, and the reason it's called off campus is because it's not something that is official. You have to work illegally, and usually it is not recommended from our side because you might get caught anytime. And usually, whenever when jobs are done by students, they don't really bring their SSN because it's illegal.
Yes.
So please try to be out of such jobs, try to find on-campus jobs yourself, so that you can get an SSN early, and then it will help you furthermore for enrollment of energy.
You get an SSN only when you have a legal job, which is an on-campus job, or you have an internship or a full-time. If you have an SSN, it doesn't mean that you can work off-campus. For off-campus, it's only for the those who have valid work permits and citizens. It's not for the students on F1. Students on F1 can only work legally on campus.
And under CPD and OPD, of course. Yeah.
The next question is from Ravi. It says, I have 5 prerequisites, so how to proceed? Should it be done in the first semester? And continuing, I got first semester fee structure from Bursar office. I thought of taking a DD from here, but due to prerequisites, I don't know whether I have to take it or not.
Could you please provide your major
School.
stream?
Your school.
Because the policies and the regulations are a little different as from each other.
Either you are from L. Johnson or from JSON, Jindal School of Management.
So meanwhile, we take another question which is asked by Sneha.
The general payment options. So, if you want to bring, okay, I guess, well, how about the fall 16 can go about this? Because
How have you guys, fall 16 guys, have you made your payments yet?
It's like for the payment, you have the Easy Pay, which is the official UT Dallas payment way. There is Flyware, which you can use. Many of you must be taking a loan back from India. So Flyware, using Flyware, you can pay through that. It is easy. Even the Indian banks, they can also pay through Flyware. You just have to have a window of 7 to 9 days, which they will take to transfer your amount back from India to US. So be aware of that. Check your academic calendar for spring 17 and check the deadlines and apply that in way advance of that. Other than EasyPay, Flyware, you can bring your demand draft. That is also another option. So yeah, you can be flexible with these.
I'm just going to elaborate on what Momita just explained. So, as she said, EasyPay, it is basically a portal through which you can only pay from US-based banks. So, if you come and have a bank account here in the US, then you can use that bank account to pay to UTD using EasyPay. And for Flywire is something when you don't have a US-based account, you have an Indian account, and through that account you want to pay to the university. So basically, Flywire is just like a wire transfer method. It's called Flywire because that's a new portal. It's like a third-party system integrated with UTD and whichever bank you want to pay with. And also the third option, like she said, is demand draft, where you get the demand draft from India itself, paying to debit/credit cards. But there's obviously extra percent charge when you're trying to make payments through using cards. And also you can pay through cash, but the highly recommended methods are either using Flywire or EasyPay because you don't have money in your hands, you have to do the payment. So those are the most secure ways.
Next question.
You can get money there. Or a card and transfer it here and then pay it easy pay.
The next question is from Sneha. Any info on which off-campus TB
Off-campus
centers
TB
to
test.
prefer?
Samir?
The off-campus location is something started.
You are already taking outside.
Okay, so for off-campus TB test, there are a few options. The university provides two options. Is I think Falling Creek. The number one is Falling Creek. They charge a bit more, a bit higher than the university, but they can give you the results a bit quicker than the university. And there's another option. It's called as any lab test now. It's a bit far away from the university. You may have to take a cab to get over there. But if you're stuck up with your if you're stuck up with the holds, you can clear them by going over there. It's a good option, and the university accepts the results and make sure that the tests you take are the proper tests as specified by the university. The university specifies the test that you have to take. It's the TB dot test, and you have to take that test. So it's a blood test and not the other one. So you make sure that you take that test.
So to add on to that, what Samir meant is there's a list of off-campus TB centers mentioned on the UT Dallas website. Kindly resort to that only. This is a message from the ISSO officials. Do not just go to any random place. They have tie-ups with certain labs and they give the results which the university needs, and just follow that. That is the best way.
But guys, one precautionary measure from our side is try to prefer UTD test over the off-campus test because many times what the labs do is they ship out results every Friday. So even if you go on a Thursday, your results will be shipped the next week's Friday. So you're going to get even more delayed. And it's going to be a big risk because it has a hold for that long. We seriously suggest you to go with UTD test, but as a last resort, you can still prefer the off-campus.
I just want to add a new topic over here. Thanks Samir for introducing the hold over here. You will see a lot of holds on your account. Until unless you clear those holes, I mean that holes are cleared, you'll not be able to register for your subjects. For example, TB test is one of the holes, and your orientation is one of the holes. If you don't attend your orientation, you'll not be able to register for classes. And if you don't get your TB test done and cleared, you'll not be able to register for classes. Now, there are two results possible for a TB test. Either it's a positive or a negative. In case you get a negative, you're well and good. There's no hold on it. But if you get a TB positive, the second step is you need to take a chest X-ray. And though mostly few of them get a TB positive, and then they take a chest X-ray, and then the results come. It is a time-consuming process, but unless the whole process completed, you'll not be able to register for subjects.
And just to add on, the chest X-ray will not be covered in your medical insurance, so be ready to pay for it. Like the X-ray will be on your own payment.
So, next question is from Animesh. Any miscellaneous useful things to bring from India that are not mentioned in checklists, which are rare, expensive to find in the States? So I think fall 16 folks would be the best
You would like
people
to
answer
take
this.
this?
Yeah, the first thing is, the first thing is you need to get a pressure cooker. That's very useful because each and everything is fast to cook. You can do it in the pressure cooker. That will save your time and which time and money for
You can get majority of the things over here, like you can get all the Indian groceries away from the Indian grocery stores, but make sure you get the pressure cooker and bring the basic utensils which are used in the kitchen. That will be very useful to you. Spices and
But guys, make sure those are induction based.
Yeah,
Because here you have induction cooktops and not all the utensils work here. So make sure they have a flat bottom.
Flat bottom. And one more important thing is please do not get rice.
Yes.
As rice, rice,
Any grains, any grains.
it's not allowed in the flight. And if in case the immigration officer asks if there is rice, if you do have, please tell the truth. It's better don't carry it because they find they're going to open all your bag and just check what else is there in your bag. So other than all these grains, you can get any sweets you want or any other stuff
you can
which are
get-
useful for your initial days. I would suggest carry a lot of clothes, good formal clothes or your clothes which you want to wear because you get good clothes over there, and try to have a blazer because you'll be requiring it frequently for all those university programs and all.
By the way, when you land here, expect the weather to be quite severe and harsh with respect to cold. So we advise you to carry a couple of sweaters or a jacket or leather jacket, anything that might help you to cover yourself. And if you're coming in shorts, then all the best because you will be literally freezing.
We came over here at 7 a.m. in the morning and it was just 4 degrees Celsius and we were shivering.
Okay, I would like to elaborate on two more points. It would be very cold in the flight when you guys will be coming. So make sure you're carrying a jacket or pullover or anything whenever you're traveling. Second thing, don't forget to bring the electricity converters over here because your phone, laptop chargers and your phone chargers won't be working over here. So make sure you bring the converters.
Universal converter you can get in any electrical store in India.
That would cost you around hardly 220 bucks.
100 bucks.
Depends on the quality.
Depends on the quality as well.
Depends on the
Rather
quality.
at least 3 to 4 just in case something malfunctions. Because it's a bit difficult to find.
needs it.
It's actually very costly. You can get it, but it's very costly. So better you can get it from India itself.
And also guys, don't get any fresh fruits or vegetables and curry leaves especially because those are on high alert.
Yeah, like
You
curry
get
leaves, jeera.
Each and every item that you get in India here in the United States.
You get everything. There is India Bazaar, there is Patel Brothers, there is Taj Grocers in and around, just like 15 minutes by cab.
And
So please don't get all those things that might get you into trouble landing at the airport because you already have traveled around 20-22 hours. You're quite tired, and after that, having to go through this mental torture is, that's quite overwhelming. So please.
home cooked, like dried stuff. Get some instant Maggi noodles if you get there, because the moment you land here, you won't be in a position to cook something for yourself. So yeah.
Okay, before going forward with more questions, I would like Anish to talk about the buddy program that we have for you guys.
Shortly, within a couple of days, we'll be posting a link for what is called as Buddy Program. Buddy Program is an initiative from ISA where the new incoming students will have an opportunity to interact with the current students or alumni who are studying here. What we basically do is ask your information like your name and your course of study and what are the track you're interested in, and we'll match you with one of the current student or alumni who is doing a similar profile over here, and so that you can ask whatever doubts you have regarding your coursework or regarding your stay in the United States with them. You can basically interact with them on the phone or WhatsApp or email, whichever is convenient. Doubts cleared on a personal channel.
So Ravi Teja said his major was CS. Okay, so I'm from the engineering school. I'm not from CS, but I can tell you this: if you have prerequisites, I'd suggest that you come here and decide what has to be done about it, and not bring a DD already, because your advisor might just ask you to take all the 5 prerequisites, and then you're like, okay, you're stuck because you just got the money for like 3 subjects. I would suggest that try to take as many prerequisites as possible within the first few semesters, so that that is one major criteria for doing the other important subjects. Like I think algorithm and all that is like one of the main subjects which has multiple prerequisites, and that might be in your list. So do not try not to bring your DD now itself, and make arrangements to come here and pay after speaking to your advisor. Question: do we need to pay the first semester fees before registering for classes? So Vishal,
so the thing is, you can leave the bursar's office and you can get the payment which actually estimation. You can ask for the estimation and they will mail you for 9 and 12 credits. So what would be the estimated fees? And that you can send it to your bank account. And then the bank will transfer the same amount either to the college if you are doing it through Flywire, and in your bank account if you are doing it on each pay. So once you are registered in the classes, only then you are eligible to pay. And so you can only initiate the payment once you are registered for the class.
So I think the deadline is 15 this 15.
No.
25th.
Yeah, that's the first like people, I guess.
25th.
Yeah, 25th. Last time was 25th of January.
No. This year it's January. I guess it's January 5.
Yes.
And your fee depends upon the number of credit hours you take. It's 9 or 12. So once you select the subjects in a card, and then once you hold it done, I think you can pay your fees. And in case of any questions you have regarding the fee payment, the payment method, or the amount you need to pay, you can just contact the bursar's office through email or to telephone. They'll reply you immediately. And you can even get to know the fees on the bursar's website.
I would just like to go back to Ravina's question regarding the prerequisites. As such, my roommate is a 15 student from CS, and he also had around 4 prerequisites. It was he completed all the prerequisites in his first 2 semesters, and then he took up the major subjects of CS. So that's the first action that I'm sharing. So you should follow the same path.
The buddy program is a right channel where you can get in touch with senior students or alumni people over here. They'll guide you in a proper way, because they know they're also doing the same department, and you get a chance to speak to them. So stay tuned on Facebook and WhatsApp groups. We'll be posting a link about the buddy program. Next question. So Kalyan, we can get the estimate from the budget office and pay that. If it is extra, they will get it refunded. If not, they have to pay it in. So they have to carry it with them. So Jan 5th is before they have to, before the chapter.
This is for people who must have received a scholarship, or for all of you. The payment deadline is Jan 5th. Your classes will be starting from Jan 9. Even if your bursar's office estimation is more than what is to be expected, you are supposed to pay that much, and within few weeks you get the excess of the amount back in your account. So this is going to be applicable for people who have scholarships. You would have to pay the entire fees, not in state, outstate fees for the first semester, and you would get the excess of the money back in your bank account. That is done when you link your bank account in the Galaxy portal.
You can also keep it in the student's account for the use in the next semester.
Yes, it's up to you. Okay.
One person, TBJR 2195. When will the TV test dates release?
That depends upon the university.
We have actually checked with the university officials on the website, and they have not decided a particular date yet. You can check the website basically, and they'll announce the dates over there. But in case we get to know, we'll post it on the WhatsApp groups so that you people can.
But usually so happens that if the first orientation is on December 14th, then the first TB test would be somewhere around December 17th to December 19th. So that should be an expected date for the first TB test here on the campus. We still don't know how many TB tests they are going to conduct here on the campus, because from 23rd, the university would be, there'll be no, they are going for Christmas holiday till December 31st. So December 1st or 31st? This is 2nd Jan actually. So I don't think from 23rd to 2nd Jan there will be any activities happening here on the campus. But then there should be at least one TB test before that.
And one more thing to remind about is, suppose your college is starting on, your classes starts on January 13th, then you will be legally allowed to enter the United States only 1 month before your classes starts, which is December 13th. For example, it starts on Jan 13th, you will be allowed to enter only on December 13th. So please do not book your flight tickets 1 month, month before. So don't try to book
31 days basically, and this time it's Jan 9, so December 9th should be the first date.
You can. That's the earliest date which you can arrive inside the States. So please do not come before that, or please do not book your tickets before that. You'll face problems during the immigrations.
You won't be allowed to enter. You will be made to sit there at the immigrations, or you'll be asked to go back.
Next question is from Akshay. I'm coming to Dallas on 25th, but I guess the university will be closed during that time. So during that time, can I open a bank account and apply for a SIM card?
Account and your SIM card won't be limited if one of the university is open. The banks might still be open. You can go and try out and try to make a account. Yeah, they'll definitely open. And even for the mobile phone providers, they'll be open. So
we'll be having the vendors. We'll be having the vendors here itself at the McCallum Glen pool or the Chatham pool. We'll be updating the information timely, and we'll let you know wherever they are situated.
You will be needing your I-20 and your passport to get the same, and you can open your account as well.
Indian Student Association does this on a volunteer basis to set up stalls for your phone connections, as well as to get the bank accounts done. We're new to this country, not being knowing like which connection to take, or which are the best banks to open an account with. So we are on talks with the banks authorities as well as the network providers. So we are finding good deals for you, and once we are done, we'll let you know.
The next question, little interesting by Dhruv. How are the career center services at UTD, like career fairs, and how difficult it is to find jobs after MS? My specialization is MS/BA JSON. Anyone who wants to go for this?
For 16 students just recently went to a career fair, so I think they should share their experience.
Okay, so it's like it's very good. Like all of the
Like we just came here like 3 months back, and now we're looking for our summer internships. So there's one website, JSON Career. You just have to open it every time, and they already post the internship over there. All the part-time jobs are posted over there. You just have to go there, submit your resume, or either follow up the link, open their website over there. There was a career fair like last month, and like a few of our friends are even got their internship. One of our friends got her internship in Walmart even. So it's pretty good. You guys can trust me UTD, I guess.
Nothing is a waste of time over here. You go and speak people at the career fair, you get a lot of connections. And in the United States, making a lot of connections.
That's a good point.
You don't have more connections, then it's very difficult. You need to be social, you need to interact with the recruiting managers in the career fair, you need to impress them. It's how you make up your profile and how you interact, whether how easily you get a job. So try building up your resumes and work on your LinkedIn profiles. Please, no, don't. It's like have a profile photo on your LinkedIn.
And finding jobs is independent of what specialization you are in. ITM, CS, electrical, anything. All we would say is it's never too easy, it's never too hard. It is how you approach towards it. So just be there, keep applying. Only the UTD career portal is not enough. You have to go ahead and start searching for jobs and internships on your own. Work on your LinkedIn profile as these people mentioned here. And yeah, about MSBA, if you're talking about, it's a really good stream, and we are actually getting the number is increasing for business analytics. So all the best.
On a very side note, be prepared to stand in long queues during the career fairs. And there is a second career fair that's to be held on 28th of November for the fall semester. And usually there are a couple of career fairs that happen, and there are companies that so you have to be, keep yourself posted from their website or from the Facebook pages. You have to visit the CMC regularly, get your resumes critiqued, get your cover letters critiqued, your LinkedIn profiles critiqued. So the entire job is yours. The effort is from your side at the first place, and that's where you start finding that the gates for opportunities open.
Last point, for seeing internships and other job postings on the Career Center website, that is called JSON Careers, you need to attend a CPD information session, which is a compulsion. So please don't take it for granted. You might get emails about constant scheduling of the orientations. Please do make sure you attend those, because only after attending those, you will be able to see the job listings.
Exactly. Your internship postings will be available to you only after you complete the CPT session.
Next question is from Suhas. Let's say we come to USA 2 weeks before admission date. Is there a way to get insurance for ourselves for those 2 weeks?
Basically, you will be insured from
Jan
1st.
Yeah, I just checked. It's Jan 1st.
Yeah, you will be insured from Jan 1st itself.
So that's 1 week before your classes start.
1 week before your classes start.
But there's a small catch in this. You need, actually the insurance is active once you pay the fees. So probably until then you can get an insurance on your own, like from India. It should work like that's what I did just for those few days. The minute I paid my fees for fall, I was covered from August 1st, 2015 itself, for example. So for you, if you pay your fees, you will be covered from 1st as per the website. So that means you will have to get some kind of insurance until then.
And talking about the insurance, please select the UTD health insurance, because it is advisable to go with the UTD insurance. It covers 80% of your bills. Like you need to pay only 20% from your hand. Most of the people would see that it's very expensive when you convert it to Indian currency, but it's worth it if you go for UTD insurance, because most of the hospitals outside, it gets covered in most of the hospitals, and most of the insurance from India is not valid over here. People say that ICICI Lombard is valid, but UT Dallas accepts only its insurance and a few other insurance in US, but it's highly suggestible that you take the UT Dallas health insurance. Though it's expensive, it's well and good.
As well as one more point, even though you might have other offers which are even more lucrative than UTI's health insurance, but what UTI does is even though you submit the other health information details to them to take the UTI health insurance, they won't actually do that because we have seen many cases where people submitted jolly challenging health insurances compared to the UTI one, still they did not approve it. So even if you're trying to get yourself away from the health insurance at the university, you won't get approved. So you'd have to stick to the health insurance. And trust me, it's worth it. It's a good insurance, even though it sounds expensive, but it covers, like how Anish mentioned, it covers most of the things that you need. So you should definitely go for it.
But it does not cover the dental part. And I would suggest personally that if you have any dental problems, get it done in India, because it's way too expensive over here for any dental surgeries over here. Have a small filling on your teeth, please get it done in India, because the normal health insurance anywhere in US, it doesn't cover the dental. If you have any dental issues, we would suggest you can take a dental insurance at UT Dallas or anywhere outside. Dental is not a problem because it's not mandatory to take a dental insurance.
And if possible, get your eyes as well checked. Because getting a glasses here is quite expensive. Please carry a couple of more glasses if you cannot, you cannot read or see without glasses.
What you mean is just to have a backup by mistake if you break your.
Because it's very common that you'll break while playing, while doing any kind of activities inside your house. I have seen many of them break their glasses and then they had to fix it up at a very high price. So please have good enough backup, and if you think you're careless, then much more good enough backup.
And one more thing about this: in case you're carrying medicines, please have a valid prescription. You need to have a valid prescription until because if they find out that you have medicines without the prescription, they won't let you carry it. And in the United States, until and unless it's a general counter sale medicine, they won't give you any kind of medicine without a prescription.
Just wrap the medicines package with your prescription so that if your bag is checked by TSA and if they find it, you have a valid prescription, they're just going to put it back and not question you at all. That's what he means by having your prescription.
And make sure it's a recent one. Please don't show a 1-year-old prescription and don't get that.
Your prescription can have list of medicines that you are getting along with you, one prescription itself, and try and get a couple of photocopies of it and keep it with you. Next question is by Suhas. Is loan disbursement letter necessary at the port of entry? No. All you need is your passport and your I-20.
Okay, but
original I-20.
But it is suggested that you always have a financial document with you.
Yeah.
The same ones that you use during a visa interview, because we don't want any conflict to occur. So it's better to be on the safer side and have all the financial details with you, because they probably might have, no one has been asked yet. But just to be safe, be on the safer side.
And on similar lines, you can get all your mark sheets, the original copies of your mark sheets and everything, all your academic related documents also with you over here, because you might need them. So you can have one list of photocopies, one set of it at your home, and you can get the original ones with you over here.
What we can suggest is like just carry your folder which you prepared for your visa interview. Just take it, just keep it separately. You can like there might be possibility you might have to use it over here. So just keep that folder aside. You can take it out from where you can take it out easily.
Akshay has a question. Do we have internships in winter?
See, before being eligible for internships, you need to complete 2 long semesters at UTD. So since you'll be coming in spring, you will be eligible for internships in the next spring. You'll be completing spring and fall semester like that. Don't count summer semester as a long semester. So yeah, there are winter internships available. However, they are less compared to summer internships and fall internships also. But it's always there's always a possibility of internships, and sometimes the internships get extended also, so you have even more openings coming up. But you make sure that you know the fact that you need to complete 2 long semesters at UTD before being eligible.
So Soumya Rajan has a question. Job prospects for ITM students post masters.
First, you can complete your masters in 1.5 years or 2 years, and job prospects are like first. I would like to speak about the internships for the fall 15 batch, which is our batch. We were around 500 people for studying in ITM department, and almost 400 have got their summer internships. So this is the status from the JSOM, and it's if you get an internship, it's easier to get a full time. It's not. It's like the probability of getting a full time is a little bit easier. So as I said, however you make your profile, it depends upon that. The more you network with people over here, there'll be a lot of career fairs. You go interact with the recruiters. You speak about your skills. It all depends upon you, like how you have your profile. You'll get to know more about here once you come to UT Dallas. There are a lot of career sessions organized by the college, and there are very off-campus career fairs too.
So actually, for a tip for like ECS students, I know everyone runs after career fairs, but if you keep watching the notices, and there'll be so many posters, it'll be saying that Intel is coming on campus and Texas Instruments is coming on campus. There's a Google event. Small events. They are on a small scale, but trust me, not many people attend it. So you have more chances to go and speak to the officials, give yourself a chance to introduce yourself, and that is networking basically. So don't miss out on these small events. Like this is for the ECS school, because thinking, oh, it's not a career fair, but no, these are also prospective ways of networking.
It's always better to attend something instead of not staying indoors at the home. So you come here for your masters, so it's always advisable to attend each and every event.
There are many organizations in UTD. You can join them as well. They also organize good events with industry people. So do keep a note on the UTD organizations.
And also with these organizations, you get a chance to network a lot with the professors as well as the people who come for the career event. And many people have gotten jobs because they have been a part of a particular organization and they have participated in some particular competition. So we would highly recommend this to all.
There are 322 student organizations in UT Dallas, and the Indian Student Association is one of them. And Indian Student Association at UT Dallas is one of the largest student association anywhere in the United States. We are more than 2,500 plus students, and it's one of the largest in the United States.
Yeah, and it's the largest ISA in the entire state. We're proud to be a part of that.
Okay. The job prospects is same for supply chain as well, because it is also part of JSOM. So whatever Anish mentioned about ITM, that applies to SCM as well. The next question we have is by Akshay. Do we need to bring books? Reference books are expensive? Question mark. So you can get books that you want to, but there you will get all sort of reference books here in the library. You need not get any one. I mean, this is what we feel. But then, yeah, I mean, if you want any book to get here which is related to your major or your stream, you are welcome to do.
In case you're planning to do any certifications and you have those books in India, then you can get them. Until unless if it's a basic book, you normally get it over here in the library. We have a very huge library, and it contains almost all of the books, either as a hard copy or in the form of e-book.
And you can issue the book and keep it throughout a semester for yourself. So that shouldn't be a problem.
And if you guys want, you can try checking the syllabuses of the courses that you want to enroll for, and then sometimes that will be reference for the professor. So you can see that list, and then you can get those books from India if you want to. Or else, like we suggested, you can always take them from the library. And also, you get a lot of ebooks available here from your seniors or from your peers. So that is also one more suggestion, that you don't really need to bring those bulk books. Use that particular way for getting food and all. You can easily get ebooks here. If you're not comfortable with ebooks, then prefer getting hard copy.
So Kathan has one more question. What is the process if we decide to change our major in after the first semester? You can change your major only after first semester, and it can be done. You have to just undergo a process, documentation process with your advisor, I mean your school. But just one checkpoint over here would be try if you want to change your major, let's say from IT, you want to switch to BA. Make sure that you take the courses which are common to both the streams in your first semester. So that would save your, save you from taking the extra courses and the extra fees. So that's just one thing that you can keep in mind. And yes, you can go ahead and change the stream.
But we'll just ask you to be on the safer side by knowing the course structure for both for whichever stream that you want to switch to, so that you take the proper courses and you stick to the proper number of stipulated credits to be in the.
And though if you're in, say, for example, you're studying ITM, you are allowed to take subjects under business analytics as well as supply chain.
Yes. So that is why we have to check the degree plan, so that you know how to stick to the proper number of credits. Rahul has asked the question: do Indians prefer taking classes during
Summer.
During summer, as I hear the summer term would be short. Is it possible to take two subjects then? My specialization is ITM.
Okay. It's not compulsory to take a subject during the summer, but all other semester you need to, until unless you don't have an internship, you need to enroll for at least 9 credits. And during the summer, it's not mandatory to take any course. It depends upon you. People normally take either 0 to 2 subjects during the summer, because you can start interning from summer in case you get one. So people, if they get an internship, they take one subject with an internship, or they don't take any subject. It's left to you, like when do you want to graduate. In case you want to graduate in 1.5 years, you take 1 or 2 subjects during the summer. In case you want to graduate in 2 years, you don't take a subject during the summer.
And also, guys, like you mentioned, yeah, summer semester is short. So whatever courses you enroll for, they're a little bit expensive compared to the other semesters. And the only reason I suggest you to take a summer course is because it's usually better if you complete most number of subjects in the first year of your course and keep lesser subjects for the second year, so that if at all you're interning, you won't really have heavy you're interning. So I will really suggest take a summer course, but if it's very expensive for you guys, then you can quit doing it. And the good part, like Anish mentioned, is that you can be enrolled in 0 subjects during the summer and still get through it. But for the other semester, you do have to enroll for minimum 9 credits. And also, if at all you're not enrolling for any courses during the summer, we would still suggest that you should at least take the health insurance during the month of summer from university, because you never know what might happen in the summer, and it's better to be covered. Akshay's question: now, since when I am coming, the university is closed, can I get my holds removed from 3rd to 8th of Jan? So it depends on the holds. Like one is the orientation hold, of course. So if you attend the orientation, you're going to get that hold removed. Same thing is for TB test. So as your TB test results are processed and they come back negative, that hold is removed. And if there's something for a degree certificate, that depends, because you have, in case you want to come here and submit it, and if the university is closed, so that hold may not be removed in time. And I believe there's something called the pre-arrival module, which ISSO has started this time. So any of you want to elaborate on the pre-arrival module?
Yeah, like this pre-arrival module is a set of questions, and they show some slideshow, which makes you acquainted with the procedures while you after. So you better do the pre-arrival modules before you come here back in India, so that you can get an overview of what are all the procedures which will be held after coming.
I think during the pre-arrival modules is a must, if I'm not wrong, because they want you to, yeah, it's a hold. So again, that you will have to do it and take the quiz at the end of every module.
One more thing over here, I would suggest that you send your mark sheets from India itself. Don't get it over here, because in case something, if they say that you graduated right now and they're not accepting your provisional degree and they want your degree certificate or something, you get to know earlier and you have a lot of time here, and then you give and they don't accept the documents, it's going to be a difficult task for you. So it's a suggestion from us that you send your documents way back sitting in India.
And if you still want to come here and submit your documents, make sure the envelope is sealed properly with the stamp of your university. They, ISSO won't accept unsealed envelopes over here.
By unsealed, she means not just the envelope being sealed, the stamp has to be there between the two edges, and of course the registrar has
Registrar
to
signature.
sign and attest your mark sheets and certificates. So, guys, any other questions? Please post one, so then we can.
How you felt you came just one semester ago?
Yeah,
Once you land, it will take some time to acclimatize to the scenario over here. If you have pressure, just out of college or different experience, still you'll face a few issues. But there are always people around you who can help you out. ISA is over here. You can just ask around, ask people, and you'll definitely figure it out.
Yeah, don't hesitate to ask for help, because everyone is, we know this scenario. We have been here like for 3 to 4 months, and our seniors have been very helpful to us. So we would surely return back some to the society again.
So I think there's one thing you guys need to keep in mind, that in case, unfortunately, there is some health issue which you have while traveling in the flight and after, and that time you won't be in your medical insurance coverage period. So that time, please don't forget or don't hesitate to contact us. Keep us as the for those situations, because we know what has to be done for it, and unless we know what's happening, we won't be able to inform you. So just keep a few of our numbers in your contact list, so that anything by chance happens, we can immediately rush and help you out. And one humble suggestion and request from us would be, as soon as you enter or land at the airport, please WhatsApp call us and tell us that you have reached or landed the airport, and I'm at this terminal and I'm here.
In case you have enrolled for the ISA pickups, in case you want a pickup ISA pickup, then please call the number as soon as you reach the airport. The number, you will be getting a email 3 or 5 days prior arrival regarding the pickup details. The phone numbers are there in the email.
We just brief you how exactly this pickup entire process is carried out. So now you must be knowing that we've already released the pickup forms. A quick request and suggestion as to how you need to fill the form. Ensure that your itinerary is in line with the details that you fill in the form. You need to post the JPEG the JPEG format of your itinerary and your photograph in the form. And in case if you've not done if you've missed filling in any of the details, you would receive an email again back saying that this particular field in the form is missing or it's incorrectly filled. So keep checking your email IDs, your UTD email IDs, and your personal email IDs that you've mentioned in the form. You would be receiving an email over there. And if in case all your details filled are correct, you would receive a confirmation email from our end, which would be the final confirmation email from Team ISA. No further confirmation emails would be sent to you. It will have everything, all the details that you need to, and we really request you to go through till the last line of an email. It would have all your itinerary details that you have sent to us, along with the POC and contact numbers. As Archita mentioned, once you arrive at the airport, we already know that you would be arriving at so-and-so terminal at so-and-so time, but we still need a call from your end that I have arrived and I'm waiting at this particular terminal. So it makes our job easy. One more big thing, people do cancel requests later on, but we would request you to, if you don't want to avail our services, please let us know well before your arrival date, because a lot of efforts go into the entire process, because at the airport waiting for you, we have our team members at the airport, at the pickup locations, And it's not just an activity of one day. It goes throughout the entire process. I mean, there'll be some student who would come on 9th of December itself, and one would come on maybe 9th of January or 8th of January. So for us, it's a 1 month long activity.
We do 24 hours around the day. And one more thing, be polite to the volunteers because they're not cab drivers or something. There are a student or an alumni at UT Dallas who's willing to help you.
And also, guys, if at all you miss your connecting flights, please make sure that you inform us, because there is no way for us to know that you have missed your connecting flight unless you inform us. Although we will be tracking your flights, but missing out on flights is something that we cannot know. So please tell us well in advance.
Every airport has a Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You'll be getting Wi-Fi at every airport, like even if your connecting flight, if it's in London or it doesn't matter wherever it is, you'll be getting Wi-Fi over there. So if in case your flight gets delays or if in case miss it or whatever the reason is, just make sure you contact one of the IC people, just text them about your whereabouts so that they don't reach the airport and wait for you and you don't show up there. So make sure you update everyone.
So I think one issue which we have seen with the incoming fall students is they've not been able to connect to Wi-Fi. So I think it's called ATT Wi-Fi, if I'm not wrong. You need to click on it, open your browser and say get connected. That's when the server tries to authenticate that it's a valid user, and then you get connected to Wi-Fi. If you just try to say, okay, I've clicked on ATT Wi-Fi, you will not be able to connect, and hence you will not be able to call us on WhatsApp. Just try to follow this procedure, and that way you will be able to contact us through WhatsApp.
Yeah. Also, guys, one more point I'd like to mention is please make sure you join the Facebook group and the WhatsApp groups. You'll be communicating about a lot of things, just like how we communicate about this particular webinar. So we'll be having more webinars coming up. So even if you have queries after the webinar, please join us again to ask your queries. And also we'll release the buddy form as well on the Facebook and on the WhatsApp groups. So please make sure you're connected so you can ask your queries directly to us, because all of us are in the group and we can directly answer your queries. We have seen some people posting some questions, and you must have seen that we do reply to the queries. So the ones who have not joined, please, we encourage you to join the Facebook group. I'll again name it. It's called UTD ISA Spring 27 Admins Official ISA Group. So please make sure you join the group, and also make sure to check out the post from us, which mentions all the POC for different WhatsApp groups. Try to please text the POCs or message them on Facebook to add you to the WhatsApp groups.
Again, stressing on one fact which Nisha has already highlighted. If you have filled up the ISA pickup form and after that you are not availing it in advance, so that we'll make the necessary changes, because many a times this fall it has happened that a volunteer is waiting at the airport for a person to be picked up and the person doesn't arrive at the airport. So it becomes bad on our part that we are asking for a favor, and then when the student doesn't turn up, the relationship goes sour. So please take this thing into into complete effect. If you are not availing the pickup, let us know in advance.
And for any pickup related queries, please do shoot an email on isaspring2017@gmail.com. It might take a day or two for us to reply you back. Please excuse us for that, because we do have our classes and other stuff going on. But yes, please feel free to let it be any kind of query. Please feel free to go and email us, and we all are here to help you guys. All we need is a little responsibility from your end, just to keep informing us where you are, or you are availing the service or not in a timely manner. That's it.
So there is one question. What if the photo from Sandra? What if the photocopy of my degree is attested by my department actually instead of my college administration? Will it be valid?
It has to be from your university.
It has to be from your signed and sealed by your registrar.
It has to be signed and sealed by the registrar.
Actually, it's called attestation. If you check with your university, they will know, because they would have been doing this.
Yeah.
It's like attested by your registrar, and only that is accepted by UTD, nothing else.
Not from the department.
And even if the envelope is tampered with a little, then they would be like, okay, this is not a valid envelope, and they would just be like, okay, we need a new one. So kindly take this seriously. attested by your registrar and the envelope being stamped and sealed. That
Every university gives issues transcript. You just go and tell them transcript, they understand. Transcript is basically either your mark sheets and your degree, whatever mark sheets which have been signed and sealed by the registrar.
And to be precise on that, the seal has to be exactly at the point where the envelope is folded, the flap is folded. If it's not there, then the university again might take some, they will reject it or they will not accept it. And you, please do not come here and stick the flap over and seal the envelope. It has to be in front of them especially. It has to be done at the university from where you're getting your attestation itself.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a small bend here. This time, show at this point between these two is where your seal should be. And please let it be sealed. Do not tamper with that, because I know what happened when it was a little tampered and they didn't accept it.
Soumya Rajan, your degree certificate original is laminated, well and good. You need not submit your original degree certificate in the sealed envelope. It has to be a photocopy, attested photocopy of your degree certificate.
So guys, unlike India, wherein we used to submit our original copies in the colleges to keep the copies with them till the time we graduate, it's not the case here. Here they ask for photocopies, and the reason they want to prove that the photocopy is original is why they ask for attestation. So that is why, even if it's laminated, don't worry, you just need photocopies.
Knight Rider.
Regarding MSTS, I have been given 6 prerequisites by the university with the line that I have to complete prerequisites according to the track I take. Even if I take 3 prerequisites, does this mean 1 extra semester? Okay, so answering this question, I understand that you have 6 prerequisites. You can come here and try getting them waived. I usually see us as a little more, they are a little more lenient on getting the prerequisites waived. But it does not mean that you will have to take 1 extra semester. Sometimes, considering it's a prerequisite, they just let you take it as the 4th subject. So, you can manage it out with the summer semester coming in between, and all this will be helped by your advisor. They are really helpful. You can tell them that, you have done this and take the necessary steps for getting it waived. And for that, I think your syllabus copy should be attested by your department HOD and sent directly. This is the procedure for telecom, but I guess it should be the same for CS as well. Now it's a procedure for getting it waived, and get the necessary documents and take it seriously. If you really want to get it waived, get all the documents. Don't get rejected just because one document is not there or something, because they take it really seriously when they want to completely waive off a subject.
And one more thing is, in case you are studying ITM, you can get 3 subjects waived off if you've already studied that in India. One is your database management, another is systems analysis and project. I'm sorry, data communication, and third one is object-oriented programming. If you already studied this in India, upload your syllabus and a waiver request form, and then they will reply you back within 1 week.
But the thing is, like, you should have a grade A or grade B over in it. Only then you can apply for it.
And please don't submit a bogus syllabus from some other university, or which was not at during your time, or which the syllabus has been changed or something like that. Because university has a way to find it out, they'll track it out, and then if they find it that you have submitted a bogus certificate, you might be taken to judiciary, or some strict action can be taken against you.
And in case you want to get a subject waived, it doesn't mean that you need to select only 1 subject from your undergrad. Suppose you want to waive off data communication, and you have studied that in 2 or 3 subjects in India, you can combine those 2 or 3 subjects and then upload a waiver.
Three, yeah. If you see the waiver form, you can upload maximum 3 syllabuses for 1 waiver request for 1 subject.
Like for object-oriented programming and structure for OOPS, if you are applying for waiver for it, you can include data structures, algorithms, along with the practical and everything. So like whatever you you have studied and you think that is what I'm going to study in this subject, you can all use all that information and you can apply for that waiver.
Yeah, two important things about waiver. If your first request is not in, you don't get your subjects waived, you can again submit another waiver within I think it's twice and just 1 year, like 2 long semesters. Within 2 long semesters, you can do that. And also, people with work experience, related relevant work experience, you won't get your subjects waived. Let's say you are working in as a database administrator and you want to get your data management waived off, you can now do that on the basis of your prior work experience. It has to be your academic course, prior academic course that is taken.
There's only one subject, I guess, Rishi, which gets waived off through your work
That's
experience, which is organizational behavior. Okay.
Adding on that subject, you should have taken in your undergrad within 6 years from the time you are applying for the waiver.
In case you have a lot of experience, like 7 or 8 years, and you have studied before that, then that subject is not considered for a waiver.
Yeah, and for applying waiver, you should have a summary field in the waiver form and use it for suppose you have a less rate and still you want to waive it off, field to about it will be helpful, and maybe they can waive up on that. Maybe. Yes.
So Sanlap's question, but my university registrar doesn't provide any attestation on docs, only department does it. In that case, can I submit my provisional degree?
Okay. See, even if the degree certificate is attested by HOD, what we are talking about is the sealed envelope. That has to be stamped and attested by the registrar.
For example, there are a lot of colleges which comes under Mumbai University. It's not that your college head may not sign it, but you might need to go to the Mumbai University to get it signed and sealed. There's a difference between the college head and the university head.
So if a registrar doesn't do it for you, make sure you ask them and make sure that you can go to the actual university headquarters and get the envelope stamp from there.
That it's the registrar sign, registrar, or sometimes they do accept assistant registrar.
Yeah, additional controller and also.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to go to your university in that case, because as Anish mentioned,
not your college.
Not your college, your university.
So I think I'll elaborate a little more again one last time. Take a photocopy of your original mark sheet or provisional degree certificate or degree certificate. Take it, go to your registrar's office, get it attested. They'll give an official envelope of the university. Get that sealed at the edge of the the flap, and then bring it just like that without tampering with the flap. So just one last question, Sadhina. Do we need to take up any additional English language course?
See, as long as you've done your TOEFL or IELTS and submitted your score results, you don't need to take an English subject.
No, I don't.
That is the reason they ask for TOEFL, because they want to make sure you are proficient in English. So that covers you.
So
I guess we're done with a lot of questions for the first webinar. Just stay tuned on the Facebook groups and the WhatsApp groups. We'll be releasing the buddy forms where you can get in touch with a lot of seniors studying over here. It's a good channel to interact with them. And for many more updates, we'll be posting more on the WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups.
And guys, please spread the word about the Facebook and WhatsApp groups to your friends, and also about the buddy program and the webinars, so that even they can take advantage of such benefits provided by us. And we do encourage you to be active on all the groups, so that you know about more communication.
there's no such thing as a silly question, just post, because your question may answer like maybe 20 other people, so don't worry about posting it on a public forum, just post it. It's okay, we're ready to answer it.
Sanlap, are we sure that ISSO accepts stamp of the university, or you need
Only
the college?
only the
Yeah, so I think you might have to visit your university and get the attestation again done with the sealed envelope and signature of the registrar.
So, please just send the links. I guess we will wrap up. So, I think for the second webinar,
Yeah, we'll be posting about the second webinar soon, depending on the questions we had today. We had a good number of questions, so I guess more number of people might be interested in joining the second seminar. By the way, this has already been recorded on YouTube, so we'll be passing on the link. And if your friends might have not been able to connect to this one, they can view the entire video on the YouTube. About the second seminar will be coming up soon. Keep yourself posted on the Facebook, first of all. Any other, like, please send the links. Yes, we'll be sending all the links.
see, for waiver, I have unannounced syllabus copy of ECE and transcript. Is that enough? No. Like I said, I had a very tough time. I have the same copy of ECE, unannounced syllabus. You need it to be attested by the department HOD. Otherwise, they do not at all. And transcript, yeah, transcript, as long as it's sealed and attested, like you said, it's okay. So I think, Ravi, you need to look into the department website and contact someone accordingly, and they will help you out with the waiver, official waiver process of CS.
So I guess that should be the end of the first webinar. We wish you all the best for your visa interviews and whatever procedures you are going through right now for entering the US. Stay tuned for more updates. Keep yourself updated. Eat healthy, sleep healthy.
Spend time with your family.
Yeah, spend time with your family.
Bring pictures and memories.
And bring sweets as well. For your own self.
Party harder, you got an admission at UT Dallas.
Yeah, congratulations. So we hope to see you all again soon.
In the next webinar, hopefully next week, we would just come up with the link soon. And if you have any questions that are unanswered right now, or you have any other questions that you would get, do join us in the next session.
If you are not connected on any of the WhatsApp groups, there is a post on Facebook already, which says the POCs for different streams. Contact them. We'll be adding you to the respective groups as WhatsApp groups as well. And for now, Team ISA signs off from here from the first webinar. Hope to see you guys very soon here in Dallas. Enjoy your time. Sleep well for this Sunday because there is a nice good week coming up tomorrow. Bye and take care.
Bye, take care. Bye.